How's it going, guys? It's Joey from Above the Stigma, and today I have wonderful guest, my friend, longtime friend, buddy, tattoo artist, Chiko. Known each other since high school, and this is going to be my third actual tattoo from him. But today we're actually going to talk about some of the emotional and mental tattoos that we've kind of occurred and kind of have received over our lifetimes, whether it be little tattoos here and there, or some of us get sleeves.
Right.
And a lot of time we end up just carrying these tattoos, and unlike these ones and unlike the ones that you give to people every single day, and you bring an image or a thought or an emotion, you bring it to life with just these tattoos. A lot of the times people aren't able to see what we're going through. And so I kind of just want to open it up to you. I want to know, how do you feel like that stigma on men's mental health, whether whatever upbringing you come from, like what is your thought process on the stigma that men have to go through every single day?
I think that a lot of times the regular folks in society, like, they look at us men like we're supposed to be these strong motherfuckers who just want to conquer the world and shouldn't have like a nervous breakdown, or shouldn't have to cry for seeing somebody get killed, or somebody going through some sort of trauma. I feel like a lot of times people want us to just say, yeah, you know what, deal with it, man, just suck it up, bro, you gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's life, it happens. It's weird as it sounds, but I've heard some actors say that when they give them a role to cry, those are the scenes that they love and appreciate the most. Really weird. I was listening to this guy named Emilio Rivera, and he came out in a lot of gangster movies. He comes out playing the cop, he comes out playing the villain, he comes out all the time, right? But in these roles, sometimes they give him this role of him crying, and this guy put so much emotion into it. And then I heard him, have this interview, and he said the reason why is because I went to prison, I saw so much shit, and I was never able to cry. I was never able to cry. And when I was acting out, I would look at myself in the mirror and I would practice the skit. And he's like, I would just start to cry. Like, for reals, And
Yeah.
he's like, so when I went to get the what do they call it when they go to the rehearsals, or when they go to try out to see if you're gonna land the spot or whatever? What do they call it? Yeah, right.
It's a rehearsal.
So like a rehearsal. So then they go and they're trying out these lines, and then they're like, okay, you're gonna do a scene. You're a boy. You lost your father. We need you to cry, dude. This guy's like, I start crying. And I start thinking about my real father and how he passed and all this stuff, And you're listening to this stuff and you're like, damn. And like, same thing with tattoos, man. Like, when you're tattooing someone who's gone through some sort of pain, it just the attitude in the tattoo, when they say, oh, I want the letters to be bold. I want these letters to be violent looking. I want there to be a little bit of splashing of ink in the background. I want it to have some sort of attitude. And you ask them, like, oh, what's this tattoo about? Some of those folks will tell you, it's because I'm going through this, because I'm struggling through this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard this thing they say, oh, I gotta treat myself. That's what they say, I have to treat myself. And I look at it like, you're treating yourself with some pain.
Mm-hmm. Fight fire with fire.
I'm like, you're treating yourself with pain. It's not like you went for a fucking ice cream. It's not like you went to get your foot rubbed.
Yep.
You gotta treat yourself?
Uh-huh.
Wow. So it gets my mind and every, like we were talking before, when we were offline, like, it's like we do these things to try to block out our emotions, and And like we were talking about, like we don't have degrees in fucking psychology or therapy or whatever. We're not these people.
Yeah.
We're just regular dudes trying to talk to people.
Just
And-
give people a fucking voice, man.
Right? And so I feel like when they come here, certain people feel like they can just talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm no one, dude. I'm just a tattoo artist, bro. Like, I didn't even finish college. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like, shit, I didn't even finish basic training, bro. Like, I'm just a regular
Yeah,
motherfucker, you
just-
know? Like, and here I am telling these people my experiences based on what I've gone through and stuff. And for some reason, we could talk back and forth. We resonate. And, like, a lot of times I get that feeling that people come to get these tattoos because it's the only way and it's the only time where they actually feel free to express how they truly feel. And the weird thing is they're letting another person who has absolutely no business in their business know it. Like, they just let them know. And I feel like if everybody had that opportunity, it could impact a lot. Like, I saw this show where these cops and these firefighters had done like a first responders type tattoo shop.
Okay. Yeah.
You ever see that?
No, I know. Like, I think I've seen this like once or twice. Like the concept of it.
Yeah. So these guys are veterans. They're cops, firefighters, first responders, everybody talking about their tattoos and why they got those tattoos. And because you've seen a spike in these like first responders with tattoos, doctors with tattoos.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys just look like badasses.
Now it's become a little more
You know what
socially
I'm saying?
acceptable.
So, yes.
Like, how is this gonna affect me doing my job?
Right. That was how good I kicked it.
Okay.
And so, like, the same thing, like, when they come in and they start talking, I have a first responder friend. He went to fight the fires up in the north when they were, like, pretty much, like, kicking off.
Yeah.
And so he was up there, and, he has a passion, a true passion for this shit. Like, that guy's gonna be a doctor. I know he is, you know? And this guy was, like there fighting the fires, and he was like, oh, like yeah, man, I'm out there doing my shit. And his tattoos, his tattoos were, like, these tattoos of, like, almost like he was expressing his passion for that particular job, that particular task, because he sees the destruction.
Mm-hmm.
But he also does like that wild stuff where they go and create trenches so that plants can grow a certain way or whatever the fuck they do, clear rivers so that the water starts flowing in a certain direction. He does that type of shit.
Yeah.
So he gets to see the destruction and he gets to see the beauty. And like when he was discussing this and he's telling me everything he's going through at home, you're like, dude, he never has the chance to really sit down and tell people his feelings except when he's getting cement. Except when he's getting inked. Like, that's the only time where he tells me, like, yeah, I wanted to cry when I saw this burnt, family. I wanted to cry when this guy died in our ambulance. None of that. It's like, he's like, I just get home and drink.
Yeah.
Get home, drink, do it again tomorrow. And I worked in construction, bro, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in construction, you'll find these, I particularly work with Mexican men. And a lot of them, dude, after work, 18 pack.
Mm-hmm.
After work, a 24 pack. During the truck, while you're driving home, you're sipping on a beer. While you're driving home,
Mm-hmm.
you get home, you sip on a beer, you eat, you fall asleep, you wake up the next day, and it's the same shit. And no one ever stops, like, look at that, like, dad, and go, hey, dad, why do you do this repetitively? Like, why is it that you're doing this? What makes you get this anxiety to drink?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. I felt it. I felt that need to drink. Because I worked in construction for so long. I seen them do it so much. Like, it was around me all the time. So I'm like, maybe if I have a drink, I'd feel like a little good, like how these motherfuckers are feeling. Next thing you know, I'm like,
this is how we all cope with it.
Yeah, and next thing you know, I'm in the car, dude, with a big ass bottle right here, driving. 32 ounce Modelo, just driving, bro. knowing I'm doing this for my family.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how? And that's why I told you, like, not that long ago, I had that thought of, like, my childhood.
Yeah.
And I never thought, and I never stopped to think in a million years that it was because of my upbringing. It was because of all the stuff I had seen, because of all the stuff that I had lived through, that was gonna make me, like, realize, hey, like, maybe you need to cry a little bit. Like, maybe you need to, like, talk to someone about these issues, because sure, we're all tough. All of us are tough. That's proven.
Mm-hmm.
That's proven. We're tough. Because we could boil all that up and just tuck it in our pocket for a long time. You get to 59 and you realize you're out of a job because of a fucking pandemic, and then
Yeah.
because you always wanted to hold the whole world on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden you're that guy, you know?
Well, it'll start crumbling on you at one point, and
Yeah, man.
yeah, 100%.
So that's how I feel, you know. I feel like sometimes we just really need a certain place. Like, why do you think bars are such filled with guys? Because this guy's talking about titties, this guy's talking about booty, this guy's talking about all these bitches. And, I mean, this is the only time where these guys can be guys. That's why they call it, it's my guy time, right?
Yep.
This is why when you say, oh no, bro, it's bro time.
Yep. Saturdays
It's
for the boys.
It's the only time you can go, and even so, you're just going to be a tough motherfucker.
Yep.
You're not going there to cry. You're not going there to, like, really hug a dude, like, say, hey bro, I feel you on this. You're not going to pour out your feelings and really talk about how a certain dude or a certain girl molested you when you were young.
Yeah.
How your babysitter fucked you up while your parents weren't home.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how your fucking uncle snuck in your room.
Mm-hmm.
All these fucked up stories, dude. And tattoos are a weird way, in a weird location. Because sometimes it's public, you know, when it's open. And now it's private sessions, but when it's, like, public and it's open, like, everybody's hearing your shit.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's where you're like, I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah.
You just let the artist do his thing, and then later on you're just looking at it like, damn, it would have been a conversation piece.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the right setting.
Like, it could have, because I don't know how many of you guys have tattoos or whatever the case may be, but you have a conversation beforehand of the tattoo, the meaning, where you want it, all the logistics of the tattoo.
Right.
Then it's like, okay, well, Chiko's always been really good about it, just like, okay, what does it mean to you? And that makes you think, because some people will come with a very simple idea of like, oh, I don't know, I really like cats. Cats resonate with me, and I am a cat. I was a cat in my past life, and you're gonna ink them up on a cat, and they're gonna be like, that's perfect, and you're gonna have that moment, but you're gonna bring that to life. But then you're gonna have those people that come in here, like, for my past, and for most of my tattoos that I have visible on my arms, are constant reminders of where I've been, where I need to keep my focus on staying positive. The rose was actually my first tattoo that I got on my forearms, which terrified my entire family, because they're just like, oh my god, here we go, this is the beginning. And and also I was terrified because I was like, this is the first one that's actually going to be visible for everybody to see. Like, yeah, I had my arm one, but this one is no longer, you can't hide in a business shirt. The polo doesn't go quite down
Far
past
enough.
this.
Yeah.
Like, that's a long sleeve that I need.
Yeah.
But I trusted Chiko, and we had the conversation of what it meant. And for me, what it like really meant was I needed something to look at when those times got really dark. I needed a constant reminder that there is beauty out there, and that's what this rose, this mandala, actually meant for me. And you brought that to life.
For sure, man.
And I'm not. Last thing I want this video to be is everyone go out and get tattoos. Unless you're gonna come over to Chiko, then everybody come get tattoos.
Come get tattooed.
Free advertising. But No, but like you brought this to life. You're bringing this to life.
Yeah.
You're not a therapist.
Yeah.
I'm not a therapist.
Yeah.
We are just guys that have been through some shit and
Two gents,
feel
man.
like it's time that we start being heard, and it's time that people start feeling okay
Yeah.
to have this conversation with someone else. The
Right.
more it becomes socially acceptable to have this conversation
Yeah.
and conversations like this, the least likely we're going to be carrying so many mental tattoos.
Dude, yes. You know how much baggage you're gonna unload? You're gonna throw some off. Like you're
Just-
throwing some off right now.
Just
Boom.
boom.
You know what I
done.
mean? And it's weird because it's one session.
Mhm.
You have to go to a fucking therapist for years sometimes to
Mhm.
just discuss something as deep as rape,
Mhm.
as deep as fucking murder,
Mhm.
as deep as like being a witness of either or.
Yep.
Just a witness.
Just being present is
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And to never be able to like say, I had a, man, dude, I'm telling you, I've had some fucked up people come here and tell me like some crazy shit they've done, right?
Mhm.
You would never tell nobody and incriminate yourself and come tell me some fucked up shit.
Mhm.
You would never walk up to me if I was a stranger and say that. But when you create a platform, when you create a setting for them to do so, dude, it's amazing what they can do. And I feel like what you're doing with giving these people a voice, all of us a voice, men, women, children, all of us a voice, dude. Like you're creating that space, zero judgment. Just tell me how you feel, dude.
Yeah.
Just tell me how you
Just
feel.
fucking level with me for
Yeah.
even 5 minutes.
Just calm down. Just come down to earth real quick.
Nobody's evaluating you. I don't
care what you do on your daily basis.
Like-
I don't. If you like to stuff your face all day, literally, and that's the way you cope with your feelings. Look, talk to me about it, and if you still want to go back to stuffing your face, do so. But at least you know you just got heard.
Yeah. And that's the biggest part. Most people just feel like they don't have that voice, feel like they can't. They feel like if I tell you something, I know you're just going to judge me, so it's not even worth, or I'm going to inconvenience you with this sad truth that I have going on in my life.
Right.
And there's no way you can resonate with me. Just that mindset is wrong, because you're
Yeah.
right. I can't say that I was some kid out there that lived certain lives. I can't say that I came from an entirely broken home. I can't say that I've
Yeah.
been to jail and lived that. I can't say that all these different situations. I can't physically say that. Yeah, I've been there.
Right.
But what I can tell you is I am listening.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not judging.
Yeah. Just tell me what's up, dude.
Let's just talk. Let's have a
Yeah.
conversation.
Dude, who needs to hear this that you think your story will resonate with? If you're just telling me, I don't throw your name out there. It's totally confidential. But
Mhm.
you're now a story, and you're now one of my experiences that I've had too. Because I sat here and listened to you.
Mhm.
You know, now you become an experience in my life. Oh, I
Mhm.
remember the experience when I was tattooing Joey.
Yeah.
When we were discussing this matter right here. You know, like a lot of times I feel like men need that space, and if they want to come with a cigar, so be it. If they want to come and smoke while they talk about it, so be it.
Mhm.
If you want to go to the beach and talk about it, so be it.
Yeah.
But the thing is that sometimes we're so, we're gonna be these motherfuckers who don't show feelings, fuck them, you know? We just want to sit there and just bullshit about it and
Yeah.
like fuck around and call each other a name or, you know? Come on, bro. Fuck
Yeah.
out of here, man. Fuck that, dude. Man, you gonna go talk to a fucking motherfucker about how you feel, really?
Mhm.
You wanna know your business, bro? That's how a lot of Latinos feel. A lot of Latinos, man. Why would I pay a motherfucker to listen to me talk?
Mhm.
He don't know me. He's not living my life. He don't know what it's like to raise all your children. He doesn't know what it's like to live here. He doesn't know what it's like to be an immigrant and hide from, it's like, no, it doesn't matter, dude. He's just letting you talk.
Yeah, like,
Go talk. Exactly what you're telling me.
Let me just fucking know.
Yeah, exactly what you're telling me. Go there.
Just
He's letting you say this.
Just fucking.
There's a lot of motherfuckers who feel how you feel. And now you put all these complaints all together, we find a solution, or either we just discuss how we can handle things better. That's it.
All it can do is help. All it can do is help.
Yeah.
And that's
Not gonna
what.
harm you.
Yeah, that's what
You're
I'm
not
doing.
paying
That's
to talk.
what you're doing, and that's
That's
where we find that passion of you deserve to be heard.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I don't need to judge you. I don't want to judge you. I want to understand. I want to let me live in your life for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Let me just be a part, paint the picture, and let me just try to just fully just be
Grasp.
here.
Yeah.
Grasp that concept
Yeah.
that I'm here for you, and I am truly sorry that some of the things have happened in your life, and I am trying with all my effort to pull together resources and create events to really help every single one of
Like
us.
for me, it would be art.
Exactly.
I would hold down an art event for you. You know what I'm saying?
And that will be.
And you can paint a picture of yourself.
Yes.
A picture of yourself. A bunch of mirrors everywhere.
Fucking. Here's what you look like.
Yeah, but
There you go.
paint the real you.
Yeah.
Don't paint me the motherfucker you see in that mirror. Paint me the real you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you have an issue, put the issue on that painting. If you don't want to say nothing, if you want to have a silent expression, there it is.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? You want yourself a silent expression. You have to create these platforms for it. And I feel like what you're doing, dude, it's gonna do exactly that. You're sparking a huge flame. And you're bringing me with you. And it's crazy because I know, because dude, so many tattoo artists can say this. They feel the same way, bro. We don't know if we're gonna make a dime tomorrow because this is not a necessity. But to some, it is.
To me, it's a necessity.
See what I'm saying?
I'm.
Some people are like, dude, I need to get this.
Yeah.
Yo, during the quarantine, people are looking for a tattoo artist. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's no.
See what I'm saying?
Little too close. You're all up on me. I don't know if you want a mask. I don't know what you do on your off time.
Yeah.
You want to tell me about you're going over there licking toilets? Like, no, man. That's probably not the answer.
No, it's definitely not.
But so I'm gonna tell you, no, that's not gonna be it, and we're not gonna do this. But
let's go get a tattoo.
let's go get a tattoo.
We're not gonna freak out. We're not gonna go buy a bunch of toilet paper. We're just gonna go get tatted, dude.
Yeah.
Let's find someone who's actually doing private sessions, who's looking at this shit going, this is bullshit. Let's go do this.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like a lot of times, like I told you, sometimes a lot of it is our action.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we do. So it's like the reminder, like, if you don't take that action to be heard, you never will be.
Yeah.
And it all started, and like, it's amazing that you did this. Like, honestly, I like, it's weird, dude. Looking at your Instagram, it's like an emotional roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it is everybody's. It's an emotional roller coaster. But with yours, it's like you're always smiling, bro. You're always smiling. And I remember, like, being at school and seeing you with a hoodie on sometimes, and some of those days I just knew you were off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you just, and I felt it because I was off. I was like, that guy's going through some shit. And I'm like, if he just knew. You know, like,
Yeah.
Damn, dude, and we were both going through some shit as teenagers. As so many are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even the same scenario. You know what I mean? Same scenario where one person's at school feeling like, fuck this. Teachers are telling you something and it sounds like fucking stupidity to you.
Yeah.
You're like, man, fuck this teacher. This teacher don't know shit. And you feel like, people say it's narcissist. I don't think so. I think having conversations with yourself and knowing that you aren't the same like everybody else, that you are feeling this weird sensation and it's letting you know that you don't belong there, that's not being stupid or weird, or it's not that. It's just you know what you're feeling.
Yeah.
And like anybody who's tuned in with their feelings is, I feel, is more aware of what's going on in their body than those motherfuckers who are just putting it off.
100%.
Because if you, and that's the craziest thing, is like you want to pump medication into these people because they're telling you how they feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here putting pain in people, and they're just talking to me, and they're coming back, and they're smiling the next session. What?
Yep.
It's, man, bro. This is gonna, I'm telling you, this is gonna spark a huge flame. This is gonna make people really come out, not only get tattooed, but also when they go to a tattoo artist, they're gonna be specific about how they want their setting to be.
Yeah, and it's
Straight
okay if you want just that cat. It really is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go get that cat.
Just fucking get
Yeah.
little whiskers on you.
Yes.
Whatever you want, man. Like that if you are passionate about that cat, do it.
Do it.
But if you've gone through hardships and
Yeah.
for some reason the sun just really does just brighten up your day, and that's what you want tattooed on you, for you that's what really shined a light on your darkness,
Yeah.
get it.
Do it. No
Yes.
hesitation. No hesitation. Get it. Because at the end is the only expression you will have. The silent expression.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that will keep you like sane.
Yeah.
In a weird, complex way. Like it's the only way you'll be like, I'm alright today.
Yeah.
I'm good today. And you're gonna look at that tattoo and you're like, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and that's going to be a reminder every single day, because
single day.
there are going to be days where you lose sight. There are days when I lose sight on why I got this tattoo and why I'm getting this tattoo. And literally it just takes that moment of just being so overwhelmed, and you're just, everyone just seems to be against you, and then you look at it and you're just like, I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
And I do matter.
Yeah. Straight up. What happens to me matters. And you have to look beyond what would happen if you weren't around. Like a lot of people that we've lost this year, like famous people even.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. Look at the impact that had on people. And we don't know these motherfuckers personally. We haven't sat down and ate a dinner or a meal. We've never chat with them on the phone.
Yeah.
And we got impacted by this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you imagine your energy not being there? It's gonna impact people. I would have, dude, I always tell this to my homies. I say, I don't want to see you in two places. Jail or in a fucking cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two places I don't want to go to.
Yeah.
If you're in a hospital for an illness, sure. But I don't want to see you in jail or in a fucking grave. That's not where I want to see you. I want to see you shine. I want to see you give it your best. I want you to live your life at 100%. I always say, because there's a motherfucker out there who's, if you're going 50, he's at 110.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's pushing
100%,
shit.
yeah.
That guy is pushing shit. And you really gotta focus, like, if you know your feelings, and you know that voice is starting to tell you, hey man, fuck this. I don't think we should be here. Be like, no. Give yourself 1,000,000 reasons why your energy shouldn't exist. Give yourself 1,000,000 reasons why it shouldn't exist. But then again, think about it. And tell yourself, there's also a gazillion reasons why you should. Your energy is, your energy has been in this earth for so many years, days, hours, seconds.
Mm-hmm.
If your energy was irrelevant, it'd be gone.
Yeah.
You'd be fucking gone. And the fact that you're in tune with your feelings, it puts you ahead of the curve, man.
You're able to be a full human being
Yes,
for a fucking second.
Yes, dude. So if you're in tune with your feelings and you know exactly how your emotions are making you feel, like people that are bipolar, right?
Mhm.
couple of girlfriends have been bipolar,
Mhm.
and we could be at our peak of our happiness, and out of nowhere it could just be sadness, and out of nowhere it could just be angry, and she's throwing shit. And
Yeah.
like, what the fuck did I
Yeah.
do?
Mhm.
What the fuck did I do?
100%.
What the fuck did I do? Tell me what the fuck I did. Please tell me what the fuck. And then that confrontational doesn't. And
You
doesn't
go
resolve
fight or
shit.
flight. As
Yeah.
soon as you get
Yeah.
confronted like that in that moment,
Yeah.
it's just okay. Definitely not a safe place.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm just gonna go over here, or I'm just gonna make things worse. So you just end up leaving, so I don't have to end up making myself vulnerable to the point where I have to explain that in that moment in time, I really did just feel like everything was against me. All the
Yeah.
cards that were dealt to me
Yeah.
were just unfair. Like there is no coming back from what I've been dealt with, and
For sure.
there are so many people out there, kids, men, just full-blown seniors that just have been dealing with this their entire life, where anytime it comes to fight or flight, they always take flight.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with like therapy. I feel like it's the same thing. When people give you pills, it's like they're fight or flight.
Yeah.
Because they're like, let's resolve this the quickest way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Let's numb this guy the quickest way. Let's get him to shut up the quickest way.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it's kind of like when they tell you, oh, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Or you're like, hey man, you know, this is the way I've been feeling. Man, shut up, bro. Fight or flight.
Yeah.
Same thing. That aggressiveness, and it doesn't resolve anything. Then you're just quiet.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, why is my bro over there not talking, bro? Why aren't you saying shit, bro?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, I don't feel like I relate with y'all no more.
Yeah. You've now lost that ability. You've now your safe place where because you're with your friends, you're with your family, and as soon as like you just get called a bitch or
Yeah.
something happens where they're just like looking at you weird because for a moment of time you were a human being and you felt something other than just being a man.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
changes how you're gonna view it for the rest of your life.
Yeah. When you're a little kid and you start crying and your dad's like, man, shut up. Shut up. You little man, you ain't supposed to cry.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no. Instead of like, hey, it's okay. It's okay, little man. It's alright. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's alright. Look, try it again. You'll be fine. Look, don't be afraid of this. You know? I feel like that's kind of how us adults are because we're big babies.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're big
Yeah.
babies,
Yeah.
bro. We need sometimes to be patted and told it's alright.
Yeah. From the beginning, from
It's
birth,
alright.
we have had someone there by our side, and now all of a sudden, just because we have grown up to speak
Yeah.
and grown up to
Put sentences
like,
together.
okay, that's great. Well, this sentence I'm about to form is about to have some feeling behind it, and it's going to say, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
And I need to know that when I say this sentence, I don't need to go into fight or flight because I just want to be heard.
Yeah. For sure, man. It's true. It's very true. You know? And like I said, dude, you're starting something here. You're sparking a flame, and I feel like it's going to pick up. Artists are going to be talking about it for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Artists are going to be more aware of it. Instead of, because there's artists out there that are dicks, bro. They'll make fun of your tattoo. They'll clown on why you got that tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
But then there are those that really look at the spiritual side of things, and they look at the reasons, and they look at how the person is, and they really are very mindful of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I try to be mindful of everyone's tattoo. Everyone's tattoo. I try my best to be like, okay, let me put my all into this. I have a portrait that I'm gonna do tomorrow for a girl whose her father died.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and just think about that. I'm having this conversation with you, and tomorrow I gotta hear this other story. I'm not complaining. I'm like,
No, but that's the
I'm
way
like,
you have to
yeah.
bury. You have to. This is a safe.
and
place.
this is like a training for you.
Yes.
This is like preparing you to go into that mindset tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if I wouldn't have had this talk tomorrow, I would have just been hit with it like,
Mhm.
boom, here it is. Deal with this. Hear this out real quick.
Yeah. Not
Now
a,
hear this.
Yeah.
Now hear this.
not a. You didn't go to school for this. You
Yeah.
didn't go. you didn't figure it out. Like, you didn't have to take a therapy course or all the psychology classes to become a therapist, but you, personal trainers,
on a human level,
like cashier clerks, when you have that 10 minutes conversation, like a quick minute conversation,
how you doing?
like good, and then like you'll have times where people are just
they let them breathe.
They're just like,
they let them breathe.
Honestly, I've been having a shit day, and
my wife has seen that I stop and I'd be like, how's your day going?
Mm-hmm.
And then like it'll be a huge fucking line, but I don't give two fucks. I'm like, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna let this person just let me know how he feels.
Yeah.
My wife, sometimes she laughs because she's like, you talk to a bunch of old people at the store. I'm like, listen, baby, we have to listen to these people talk. We have to be not only friendly, but we have to be human. Like at a certain level, you just have to be human and just listen to people. Because sure, you don't care if that person is just scanning your groceries, but that person goes home and deals with things.
Yeah.
That person is sitting there, probably has anxiety problems. It's probably claustrophobic, and you're just sitting in a little ass space, scanning shit all day, all day. And there's motherfuckers coughing in front of you and just doing all kinds of shit. Yeah. And you don't know if a motherfucker's gonna break in and steal shit. Dude with a gun, once a month, like, level of stress. We don't stop to think about it. We don't really care. Just put it off. Yep. They put it off. Men, women, they put it off. You know, it's crazy, dude. But I feel like this is gonna spark a flame of interesting people, man. And we're gonna hear not only the people that are suffering, but also how the people are coping with it. Like this.
Like this.
You know? I feel like it's my responsibility to give my customer the most respectful and most peaceful tattoo experience. That's my ultimate goal. Is for you to come here and it's almost like a spiritual bond.
Yeah.
I want you to just sit here and if you want to talk, talk. You don't want to talk, I'm okay with it too. You want to put on your headphones and go to La La Land in your own world? Feel free to do so. How many people feel disrespected if you had your headphones on and I was working?
Yeah.
Right?
Like.
Right?
Ask me about my day.
At jobs. Oh, you can't have your cell phone. Oh, you can't have your headset. Sorry. Can't have that on. You gotta take it off. You're like, I'm having a shitty day and I'm listening to Guns N' Roses, you motherfucker. Like, I'm having such a good day in my head and you just came to fuck this up? Ah, dude. You're gonna create that platform, bro. You're gonna create that talk. You're gonna have more talks like this. And I feel like sometimes you're gonna be having these talks while you're out on a run with one of your clients. Sometimes I feel like you're gonna stop and you're gonna have these talks with, you know, with people while you're doing some cooking and whatever.
Yeah.
You know, one day you might even get in the kitchen with a chef who runs a restaurant who's always fucking stressed out. You know, like you're gonna get these folks on your platform, bro. And they're gonna really express how they feel. You know how many fucking dishwashers hate their fucking job?
Yeah.
And they're grown ass men. And they're grown ass men, bro. And I'm sitting here washing dishes. And you've been told all your life you're gonna be this macho guy. And you're sitting there washing dishes and you're getting paid. Some guy's doing construction, he's getting paid almost the same as you.
Yeah.
So you feel like you're less of a man because you're working as a dishwasher. Weird shit, right?
That's what society's gonna just put on you. It's like, if you're gonna do a job, it doesn't matter if you are the dishwasher. It doesn't matter if you're CEO of a company. Just you are a man, and it is perfectly okay to be in wherever you're at in life.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like it's really okay. Like own up to it. Be the best fucking dishwasher in the fucking world.
Yeah. Put all your into it, my nigga. Like shit.
Just care.
Yeah. Just look at it from a different stance in a sense.
Because as soon as you change that mindset of I hate where I'm at, if you're not gonna do anything to actually change it, then at least own up to it.
Yeah.
Be that motherfucker.
Take that action.
Be that man.
Yeah.
That just, hey, it doesn't matter what he does it 110%.
Yeah.
And that's him.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what he's doing.
Yeah.
He will definitely vacuum this entire place 50 times better than any of us will, because he will make sure every speck of dust is picked up.
Yeah.
And that's like, just carry yourself that way. Like,
yeah.
want to be that person that just gets shit done.
Right.
Doesn't matter what you're doing. Stop looking at what you're doing as a negative outlook on everything. It's just like,
right.
own it. If you fucking fix computers, do it, man.
Do it. Be the best.
I need you.
Yeah.
Geek Squad, I need you, bro.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Don't feel bad about you being that geek who fixes the computers. If motherfuckers told you were a fucking nerd your whole entire high school year, it's just like, dude, it's okay. At the end of the day, you're gonna get paid more than all those motherfuckers who make money.
You're probably at Google right now making like a $250,000.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
You're
okay.
in Silicon Valley, dude.
It's okay.
You're an engineer. Relax.
It's okay.
And you probably have a hot wife.
You way okay.
Way hotter.
Can we
What?
just talk?
You know what I'm saying?
All these guys are just doing something. It's just like,
yeah, they're balling. They're balling. They're at Starbucks with their fucking headsets in, going, haha.
living their best lives
Living
now
their best
because
lives.
they
For a
didn't
fact.
let what you thought of them affect them. And
they probably dealt with some crazy ass shit.
100%.
And they dealt with some fucking parents who wanted them to become doctors, who wanted them to become brain surgeons, and they're like, fuck that, I like computers, bitch.
Yeah. Or
You
no,
know?
I think I could make some dog walking company, and then you got WAG that became like one of the world's biggest industries.
God,
And it was just such a simple
right?
concept, and it's like, imagine if you listened to those people that said, "You want to walk dogs?
That's what you want to do? You want to pick up dog shit?
You want? That's you?
Pick up dog shit. What?
Yeah." But
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, that CEO, I haven't.
His ass.
I haven't done my research. I don't know if it's a female or man,
But
but they're fine.
They're
They're
alright.
fine. They
They're
did
doing
it.
good.
They did it. They
They're
had a
doing
dream.
good.
They had a vision. They didn't let what anyone say get in their way of fulfilling their vision, and they're doing all right.
You know, it must have took a lot of mental strength to get over that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Because just being told, you're gonna get, what, you gotta pay bills with drawings? That hurt. Imagine someone telling you picking up dog shit? What? You're walking poodles? Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
And that guy's like, yep. The guy who said, let me clean pools.
Yeah.
Let me go out there and just clean everybody's pool.
The guy that invented a fucking plate,
That motherfucker.
a fork,
He took flight.
Some-
That motherfucker took flight.
somebody invented the napkin.
Yes, right. And someone, dude, the toilet
napkin.
paper. The toilet paper. What the
World's
fuck?
biggest thing right now.
Yes.
Fucking-
Who would have thought?
A couple months ago, good luck getting it.
Yeah.
You can get it on eBay for $50 a roll.
Right. Who would have thought?
Dude, and then you got just the mask, like, it was someone just said, hey, we're gonna create masks and it's gonna help people just breathe clear air when there's not any there, or whatever they made up the mask for. And it became the world's biggest
Sensation.
necessity.
It was the sensation of the day.
I still need it just to go get myself either some cat food, or I need to go into the liquor store, or to
you
go
gotta do surgery and shit, right?
everything. Like
It
you
was
needed
weird,
to go everywhere. Like, why do I? First of all, it fogs up my glasses. This is for people that wear glasses.
It sucks.
We get it. We
Sucks.
all of us as a whole. That's another community. We should just
For real.
the people that wear glasses and hate masks sensation. Yes, we need the mask because it makes us it saved us from like that first level of the coronavirus, and the doctors need it to save themselves from everything. But man, I have to monitor my breathing when I go into a store, or I cannot see.
Yes. You ain't taking no deep breaths.
Not yawn, I dare you.
Yeah.
You're not seeing for at least.
Please, John.
Just please make my 3 minutes.
And please get this on Instagram.
Just
Hashtag Joey Garza.
I hope you're FaceTiming somebody.
Joey Garza.
Just tell me about your mask wearing problems
Experience.
and I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, seriously.
Because
We'll compare.
we'll all compare, but it's no matter what people want to talk about, man. It's just a fucking safe place.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. And you know, it's gonna be like a kick-it spot in a sense. You know, a kick-it spot to go talk.
Yeah.
A kick-it spot to just explain to people why you're feeling like people don't understand you. You know, a place where people can go and be like, hey man, you know, my parents, try talking to them, they're not hearing me out. This has been going on. I don't want to be judged. Is it weird to be this? You know? It's like, no. Tell us how you feel.
0%, man.
Tell us how you feel. You know, the suicide line is not that. The suicide line is really not that. They're gonna send you to some fucking therapist. They're gonna send you to some other motherfucker who really doesn't know what the fuck, and he's dealing with shit. And since this drug worked on him, he's probably gonna recommend you that drug. And it just keeps going on, you know? And I don't know, but I feel like us humans need to connect more because everything's so tribal.
Yeah.
Everything's so tribal. You hang out with that guy, or you vote for that guy, or you're this party, you're that fucking party, and it just divide. Oh, you're that religion. I can't fucking talk to you. What the fuck? Just talking.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck what class you come from? Who cares who the fuck your dad worked for? Who cares? Just have a platform. Just talk. Just come in, talk. Sit down, have a conversation. Go run, have a conversation. Go swimming, I don't know, you know. Have a conversation. Let's go fishing. Have a conversation, you know. You don't want people to know, it's fine. Keep it confidential. Just talk. Because simply as talking your way out of, say, going to kill somebody. Going to go, oh, my husband's cheating on me, and I have his kids, and he's planning on leaving me on Monday. He's packed all his shit. I'm going to shoot him right before he walks out. Like, as simple as let's talk about this. Let that man go. You don't need him.
Yeah.
Does he treat you well? Does he, you know? And you start, like, just talking. And then you let them use their judgment. You know? Because I feel like when you really tell people what to do, it's when people have the hard problem. Telling people what to do really doesn't do any good.
Because realistically, I could give you a list of things you should do.
Yes.
And like how this can all help out and stuff like that. But if at the end of the day, you just feel better when you sit down, you got yourself a little bit of ice cream, you go listen to some music, and you're just vibing in your car or something, and that moment just releases all that negative energy. Do that.
Yeah.
Do that 100%.
Fuck yeah.
Because maybe, first of all, everyone says yoga is like a really big stress reliever, and like it gets you in tune with your body, your mind, soul, body.
Yeah.
I am not flexible in any sense of the way. So like that whole I was a personal trainer for like 5 years, and I work on my mobility. I am pass buyable to get on to demonstrate anything. But as soon as I get on a yoga floor and they tell me to go into some tree pose or backwards underwater fish dolphin, and then like they're like on their head, and I can't feel ease from that. I don't feel that anxiety being relieved. I don't feel at tune with myself. I feel like I'm about to snap my neck.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a great workout because I've just mentally been stressing myself out, trying to make sure that I don't accidentally fart in this class.
For real.
And
squeezing your butt cheeks.
Yeah, you're just like, oh,
let it out, bro. It's gonna make that little beep sound.
Yeah. It's gonna be right when we're all taking a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
No.
And yep. Now that you got the girl behind you that you've been trying to work up the courage to talk to for at least 3 months now, which is the only reason why you really wanted to go to that yoga class, and now you are like,
The
yep,
guy who farted in the yoga class.
yep. Now I have to move.
That nasty motherfucker.
now I gotta move.
Now I
Yep.
gotta go that way.
Yep, nope. I gotta get out of this. I no longer live here.
It's uncomfortable here.
Yeah, no. I'm not feeling well. I gotta go.
I gotta go today. I can't do this. Fuck, man.
Right?
But-
Shit like that.
Yeah,
Just
But
everything.
I'm just happy you made this platform, dude. And I'm glad you came to get tagged today, bro.
Me too, man. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for allowing this to be the possibility. Thank you for being open, and because being recorded and just us just having a conversation usually is some people will find weird and uneasy because of what we're talking about. It's just
Yeah.
just feel okay if you're not okay. Be open to talk about things when you're not okay.
Yeah.
Because you never know who actually cares. You never know who's willing to listen.
Yeah. You need people that are gonna listen to you, not sit there and tell you, "Oh, well, I think you should."
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you should. No, it's like, hey, what are you doing to cope with it? You're
Mhm.
like, oh, well, I draw. Draw a little more.
Yeah.
Why not? If you feel that that's works for you, draw a little more. Or draw a little less. However you feel it. But keep drawing.
Yeah.
Show up.
Draw me something. I would
Yeah.
I would love to see what you draw.
Express your feelings in this drawing and give it to me. I will frame it, and every time you come, I will show you that feeling you had that one time.
Because you guys all fucking matter, and how you guys cope with everything fucking matters.
It matters.
And we're gonna
And society's gonna be more clear.
Yeah, and if you need, guys, what I don't want to be kind of heard is, if you need a therapist, please. If you need a professional, please.
Yeah, by all means.
I have a therapist. I go talk to them, but if you just need to be heard and you need just somewhere to just feel like, for this one moment, I don't need you to tell me how I should feel.
Yeah.
This one moment, don't tell me what I need to do to feel better.
Yeah.
Just be there.
Be there. Yeah. Just let me go express myself.
And that's all we're doing.
And that's all we're doing with the tattoos, and you with Above the Stigma, my man. It was an honor to tattoo you.
Thank you.
An honor to have you here, brother.
Grab this. Now, you guys, at the end of the day, he's got the fancy tripod. All right.
Sorry about that.
Nope. At the end of the day, guys, it comes down to, you guys fucking matter. And I know it's backwards because that's how these cameras work, but
You'll get a picture of it.
I'll get a picture and I'll put it on here so you guys can see it. But you guys fucking matter. This platform is for you guys, and we're gonna keep working, we're gonna keep building, and we're gonna keep developing these relationships and breaking the stigma on. Men need to stop feeling emotions. Men can't feel emotions because it's not true. If anything, we need to express more. And thank you guys for being a part of this. Thank you for listening to this. And this is going to be one of the first of many interviews we do, kind of sit down conversations we do. And it's going to be a fun ride. So thank you guys. Thank you, Chiko.
No problem, brother.
All right, man.
Anytime.